One, the sound behind the bathroom door. I was in ninth grade. In the middle of math class, I asked for permission to go to the bathroom. Our school bathroom was at the end of a long, dim hallway that always gave you a bad feeling. While I was washing my hands, suddenly the special emergency lockdown alarm went off. At first I thought it was a drill, but immediately the school speakers cut off and a strange silence filled everywhere. According to the instructions, I had to stay right there, lock the stall door, and stand on the toilet so my feet wouldn't be visible. 5 minutes passed. It was absolute silence. Suddenly I heard the main bathroom door open. The sound of heavy boot steps on the tiles approached. The steps were slow and deliberate. My heart was about to burst out of my chest. The unknown person stopped right in front of my stall. I could see his shadow under the door. He slowly turned the handle. It was locked. I held my breath. Then, in a voice that tried to sound kind, but had a strange tremble, he said, "Come out, kid. I'm a police officer. It's safe." I was almost about to unlock the door when my eyes fell under it. He was wearing dirty jeans and torn sneakers, not a police uniform. I took my hand off the lock and backed away. When he realized I wasn't opening the door, he started kicking it violently and screaming. Fortunately, the real police arrived a few minutes later and arrested him. He was a hallucinating addict who had entered the school with a knife. If I had opened that door, to the smile behind the glass. It was winter and it had gotten dark early. Me and a few kids from the school theater team had stayed to finish the stage decorations. It was around 6 p.m. and the school was almost empty. Only the janitor was upstairs. We were in the auditorium on the ground floor, one wall of which was entirely a window overlooking the school courtyard. We were busy painting the set when my friend Sarah froze and pointed at the window. It was dark outside, but the light from the hall made it possible to see a few meters further. A man in a black jacket had pressed his face against the glass and was looking at us with wide eyes. The scary part was that he wasn't blinking and had a very wide and unnatural smile. We quickly turned off the lights and hid under the theater stage and called the police. In the dark, we could hear him tapping on the glass. Tap, tap, tap. Then the sound stopped. We thought he had left. But a few moments later, we heard a terrifying sound. He was trying to open the lock of one of the upper windows. Vent. He knew which window was broken. We heard him fall inside the hall. He was inside. Just as his footsteps were getting close to our hiding place, the sound of the police siren went off and he ran away. The police never found him, but his muddy footprints came exactly to the curtain we were hiding behind. 3. A stranger among us. On a rainy day, the emergency lockdown alarm rang throughout the school. The students in the art class, according to the protocol, quickly turned off the lights and sat on the floor in a corner of the room that was out of view from the door window. The teacher, Mr. Baker, locked the door and told the kids to remain completely silent. The art classroom was large and full of canvases and half-finished sculptures, which created strange shadows in the dark. About 10 minutes passed in silence when one of the students noticed something unusual. In that darkness, he realized that the number of people sitting in the corner of the class did not match the number of his classmates. Shaking and in a very quiet voice, he said to the student next to him, "There were 15 of us in total. Why are there 16 people sitting here now?" The kids began counting each other one by one in the dark, terrified. At the very end of the student row, someone was hidden in a dark hoodie with their head completely down. He wasn't looking at any of the kids and was completely still. The scariest part was that no one had seen when or how he entered the class. He had probably slipped in before the door was locked during the initial chaos. One of the kids, unable to bear it any longer, asked in a trembling voice, "Hey, who are you?" Instead of answering, the person slowly lifted his head. He was not a student at all, a man about 30 years old with completely emotionless eyes. When he realized he had been discovered, he gave a strange smile, stood up, ran to the classroom window, opened it, and jumped outside. After the incident, The police found several ropes and a camera in the bag he had left in the classroom. It turned out he had been living in the school's false ceiling for weeks, and that day, when the emergency caused by a phone threat was announced, he had come down out of fear of being discovered and blended in with the kids to leave with them.